In this demo, I'll be demonstrating the redaction process within M-Files. I'll also be showing you how to limit the users from being able to see the unredacted documents. First, I'd like to show you the documents that we have inside of M-Files. If I select this document here and take a look at the metadata, we can see that this document has been flagged for redaction. Now, every document that comes into M-Files will be given one of these flags. If we preview the document, we can see the credit card number, account number, or any other type of personal information that has not been redacted yet. And we also have some other documents here that we're going to run through the redaction process. Now, I'm also signed in as another user, and this particular user is not inside of the group. If I select my documents here, you'll notice that the document area is empty. I'm not able to see those documents as this user because the documents have not gone through the redaction process yet. Now I'm going to take you to an application called ptasks. Ptasks is Paragon Systems' automated process. This takes the documents, sends it through the redaction engine, and then puts them back into M-Files and replaces the metadata tags. To start this process, I'll select entities, and then tasks, and then I'll just select run. Now the task is started, it will start going through the documents in M-Files and determining whether they need to be redacted, and if they do, redact it. If the redaction process is unable to determine whether redaction does need to take place, or falls below a certain confidence level, then the document will be sent to a manual redaction process. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh my page and see if the documents have been updated yet. Now the documents have gone through the redaction process, we can take a look at the metadata to see the status. So on this first document, we can see that it has been flagged for manual redaction. We take a look at the next document, and this one has been redacted by the automated redaction process. The next document shows that there was no redaction needed, so it was marked no for redaction. This one has been marked for manual redaction. And this one does not need redaction. So the documents that have been marked no for redaction, yes for redaction, will now be visible for the user that is not in the redaction group. So if I take us to that user again, open up the documents, we should only see a few documents here, yes. So if I select the loan application, we're able to see it because there was no redactions needed. The referral form, also no redactions needed. And then the claim relief form, what was redacted, is now visible for this user. Now this user will only be able to see the redacted version. And if we take a look at a preview, we can see the areas where the redaction has taken place. Now if this user decided to check the history of this document, they will only be able to see the redacted version. All other unredacted versions will not be visible for this user. So let's go back to the user that is able to see all the documents. For this example, this file does need to be redacted. It has to be redacted manually. That's how it was flagged from the process. So if I open up my manual redaction tool, ParaVista, I can select the next document button, which will retrieve the document that needs to be manually redacted. Once the document loads in the viewer, I can go ahead and select my redaction tool, make the areas that need to be redacted, and then select next document. And once that document is loaded, again, I'll select my redaction tool, mark the area needed for redaction, and select next document. So now I've completed my manual redaction. I'm going to go back to M-Files and refresh my page. And now the document will be shown redacted. the account number has been removed. And if we go to the user that does not have all the documents available yet, and we refresh his page, and we select the credit card form and preview, and now we can see the document has been redacted. And again, with the manually redacted documents, if you select history, you will not be able to see any other versions except for the redacted version. And this concludes the redaction process within M-Files.